sing. When burden comes so hard to bear, there's no word if we can share. Here's God's away, the snowing leaves, my heart in pain. In the heart of heaven above, speaks to me in tones of love. Wipes the tears away in vain. We smile again. I need no mansion here below, but Jesus said that I could go to a home beyond the clouds, not made by hand. Won't you come and go along? We'll sing the sweetest song upon the heart before we play. Oh, the thought to be sweet, yet my love once I shall be. At the ending of the journey, seems I hear their voices deep in a world. I won't worry when my time comes to go. I need no mansion here below. Jesus said I could go to the home beyond the clouds, not made by man. Won't you come and go along? We'll sing the sweetest song ever played upon the harp in glory land. When Jesus comes to claim his own, I will move to my new home. I walk in talk with those who fall I mentioned there is waiting for me. The I shall see in a land where love grow old. I need no mansion here below. Jesus said I could go to the home beyond the clouds, not made by man. Won't you come and go along? We shall sing the sweetest song ever played upon the harp in glory land. I need no mansion here below, for Jesus said that I could go to the home beyond the clouds, not made by man. Won't you come and go along? We shall sing the sweetest song ever played on the harp in glory land. We're glad to see our visitors back there. It's good to have you. And if you sing whatever the Lord would put in your heart to do, we want God's will to be done. And just feel your freedom. As long as God's in it, it's all right. Just make yourself at home and Y'all, any of you sing? Well, maybe you can sing along with us. It's good to have you anyway. It's good to have you. You got one, Cheyenne?
When I'm tossed on my sea, and the waves they come in the dark cloud, let the sunshine through. Oh, little voice sings to Till I knew
The saints of God were gathered, waiting for the promise of the Lord to come. They were singing and praying, praising the Lord, and they were all one. When they heard the noise from heaven, like a mighty rushing wind, from the heart of the Holy Ghost came in, when the Holy Ghost came in, the power of God came down from
Bible, things happen when the Holy Ghost came on the scene. Glory to God. That's what it takes. That's what it takes, the power of God. The Spirit of God to get anything done today. That's
His Spirit fell free.
if you sang last week.
Held on.
Held on. Tanya used to sing that all the time, and I'd say, Tanya, sing my song. Looks like I wanted to sing. Sing my song.
You may ask me how it is that I'm still standing. I wonder how I made it through this storm. Special powers, there's no secret, just hang Well, I had something else on my mind to sing, but I enjoyed that song. But I thought how I was thinking about when we got here, and I believe it was last Sunday, Brother Cheyenne, you were singing this song, and I thought how it means so much after all these years. The Lord's been good to me, amen. I thought how there might not be as many people here tonight as there was the other night, but I thought how the Lord's still good to us. And He can still bless us tonight if we have our mind on the Lord. No matter how many people's here, we're still here to have church and not think about the people that could have been here. Amen. I thought how I was thinking about how we can be hurt and different things. People can hurt us. I thought how if we get on our knees and we start praying, the Lord will heal us. Amen. He'll help us through it all. Because that song said, after all these years, after all the hurt we've been through, after all the pain, the Lord's still good to us. Amen. Just give me it. Well, after all these years, after all these years, after all these years,
Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the Lord today. Holy Lamb of God, Lamb of God, Lamb of God. Glory. Oh God. Glory.
Glory, Lord.
Oh, Eli.
Have your way.
Eli, 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 Eli. Eli, Mama. I'm sorry, I'm Shalama.
Glory, Lord.
Say not just once, not twice, but they've been many times have I come to your rescue. Have I pulled you up when it seemed as though all hope was gone? I set your feet upon that rock, and I say, Lord, I will establish you again. I say, as you one time did. I say, all the things that would trouble you, and it seems as though that you can't go and take them back. I say, Lord, the things in the months gone by, the years gone by, I say their troubles your heart. They wakes you in the wee hours of the morning, and you was like, Lord, if only I could take that back. I say, but I'll make a way. I'll make a way, and I'll give you the wisdom and the knowledge. I say for how you'll fix these things. I say, surely will. I'll free you from this that would trouble you. I say that I will. Oh, it's not my will that you be hindered. I say, Lord, the enemy. I say it's come in many ways. I say, but I have. I come to you, and I begin to talk to your heart, and I begin to teach you of these things. And I say, I'll prove to you that I'm a God that can move in a mighty way, and I'll direct your steps. And I'll give you that. I say that I will. Thank you, Lord. Oh, glory, 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 glory. Oh, say all the suffering, all the hurt. I say, Lord, why surely I'll come by and I'll give a peace. I say, Lord, there'll be a calm in the midst of the storm. I say, may it be the time you walked alone. And I say, oh, why it seemed as though that you was in the dry desert. I say, Lord, and I give drink for thy thirsty soul. I say, oh, I will now. I will. I'll come by with a mighty wind. And I say, much will I touch you. I say, much will I touch you. I say, I will. You fear not this. And when I ride upon your heart, you be much willing, and I'll prove to way. I say, oh, troubles come. I say, how? And I wasn't able to overcome. But I say, I'm a God that with a mercy. I say, in a loving compassion, did I not come to him? I say, love, usher me. I say, and I will. I'll prove to you. I'll give you that. I say, oh, that'll help even ones that you think there'll be no way. Holy Lamb of God.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Glory, glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise you, good Jesus. Praise you, good Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, glory, 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 glory. Much do I know your heart this day, and do I know the things that would trouble you. But I say, if thou wilt look to me in all things, I'll prove to you that I've got a way to calm the storm that's within. I say, much I'll move in this. I say, it seems as though there's no way, but I'll prove to you that I'm a God that knows exactly what I'm doing, and I'll give you that. I say that you so need. Look up this night. Be not discouraged, for though the enemy comes in many ways, I'll prove to you that I've got answers, and I will come and I'll move in this, and you'll see that I am a God that'll make a great way. I say that I will. Oh, Lamb of God, Lamb of God. Oh, say you fear not, and you worry not now, for I say much do I carry thee, and much will I come to your rescue. I say that I will, for I know exactly what to do in this. I say that I do. Oh God, mercy today. Precious, precious Lord, precious Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
Yes, good Jesus. Oh, Lamb of God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
From a little child, I knew I
Precious Lord. I ain't gonna quote it word for word, in my word, but how if you had a friend that come to your door, in other words, to your house, at midnight, and asked for a loaf of bread, I believe it said, 3 loaves of bread, maybe it was. Said, but when they knocked on the door, how did the man in the house? He told him, in other words, I don't want to get up and fool with you, what he was saying. Now, hey, he told him, in other words, my kids are in the bed, I'm in the bed, I don't want to get up and fool with you. But I thought the Bible goes on and says, because of his importunity. I may say it right, but because of their importunity, said he got up and gave him what he needed. And I thought that stuck with me. I looked up the word and thought it said to beg, plead, but to the point of where it got on your nerves. It got on. I began to study right there, Gary. I thought, Lord, we need to beg and plead with you. I thought the Lord began to work with my heart. My people need to beg. In other words, need to keep coming to me until I give them what they need. And I thought one time years ago, Gary Long was a young man. Said he went, I believe it was a black box, some folks may hear him tell me, but how I word it was that, and a prophet come to him. He said, close to the word, so many times my hand was not a move. So but you fainted and you gave up. And I thought about that. How many times that we need something from the Lord, but we'll ask, but we'll faint and give up if we ain't real careful. And I wonder how many times James the Lord was right there fixing to move for his people. And we give up. Hallelujah. And I began to study about that man. He stood there and knocked on that door. He didn't matter to him that it was midnight. It didn't matter to him that man told him to go away. But he kept on knocking. Hallelujah. And I thought, Lord, if we would be like that, if we woke up in the middle of the night, if we get up and say, Lord, this is what I need from you. When the morning time comes, when you begin to start your day, you begin to talk to God. But I'll be honest with you, I found it to be like this. You'll start your day and start out, get going, and then you'll find the Lord, you'll say, I ain't had time to pray today. But you'll look back and you have done things that don't amount to a hill of beans. Things that ain't worth nothing. You put that before the Lord. But I thought I found if you really need something from God, really need it. I thought I've had needs before I thought, James. And I've asked the Lord for them a time or two. And when it come to my mind again, I had been days, weeks, it's been a long time. I didn't need that. But when I really need something from the Lord, Mary, he's right there. If I'll keep on going. I thought sometimes there's times the Lord will move for us when we ask Him. But there's some things the Lord wants me and you to keep coming back. The promises of them that endure to the end. Me and you got to keep holding on. We got to keep pressing, Ruby. I thought about you and Jim, and I thought no doubt Ruby's prayed so many prayers, Sandy, you all. But I thought it just keep going back. That's what you got to do. You got to keep going back. Hallelujah. I'm sure I'm going Hallelujah. We got to keep going back, man. If we really want something from God, you will keep going back. I thought that the brother preached one time. He said, maybe he heard somebody that was sick, supposed to be sick. They said, we want so-and-so to pray for us. But we don't want this to pray for us. And he began to preach. He said, when you get sick or enough, you get in bad enough shape that you don't care who prays for you, who lays hands on you, who utters the prayer of the word, but that God will touch you. He said, then you're sick enough. He said, till then you ain't sick enough. And that's the way it is. If you got something that you need from God, you have to keep on going. I know that little woman went to that old judge.
Yep, my thoughts too.
I've studied on it many times, Gary.
Yeah.
You know, I sit and visualize things. I think about that little old woman going in. And I don't doubt she wasn't afraid. That old judge, he was a harsh man. He didn't fear God. He didn't fear nothing. He had no doubt power over where he was at, all the people, no doubt. He wasn't afraid of us, didn't it sound like? That little woman kept on going back. I thought the other day, Lord, I wonder how many times the guards or whoever stopped her from going in. Maybe he looked down and seen her and told him, said, send her away. You know what she done? She come back. Hallelujah. He finally told her, said, go on, I don't want to fool him. But then what she do? She come back. She might have been afraid. She might have thought in her mind, Lord, I hate to go back, but I've got to. You ever felt like that? Lord, I prayed and I prayed so many prayers, but I'm going to have to pray again. Hallelujah. I need it, Lord. I need this from you. I need your help. I want to pray one more time. And that little woman, finally she went in. And that little judge seen that she was going to get on his nerves, in other words. Lord, lest she wear me from her continual coming, so I'm going to avenge her of her adversary. I'm going to do it for her. You know, there come a day when you get down and you pray. And the Lord will look down and say, he's prayed enough. She's prayed enough prayer. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to do for her. I read where there's a book. Not the book of life, but a book of remembrance before the Lord. Hallelujah. The one that feared God and thought upon his name. You know what he done? Each time they spake to one another about the Lord, he wrote it down. And I began to start, I thought, Lord, I wonder how much is wrote beside my name. I wonder if the name that the page is filled up, or if there's so much space there that I need to get busy. It means something, don't it? It makes you wonder, Lord, have I done enough? Am I doing enough? But if you need something from God, we have to keep on going. We can't quit. We can't. We live in a world that gets, folks quit too much. They quit too many things. They'll quit church. They'll quit serving the Lord. They'll quit this. They'll quit that. But we need to hold on to God. If there's ever a time in our life, we need to hold on to God. That little man stood there and knocked, beat on that door, no doubt. And that man got up and give him what he needed. It didn't matter what time, but he stayed right there. That's what you got to do. Really, we got to stay right there. It don't matter how long we've been in it, Angie, how long we've been around it, how long we serve the Lord, we still have to press our way. They preached to me, Ronnie Austin, and said this is the pressing way. You got to press your way into it. It ain't something that's just dumped out on you. You got to find it for yourself. I thought down through life, you've seen these kids that everything in life was handed to them. When they got up big enough to work, they didn't get a job, they didn't do nothing, but everything was given to them. Everything, when they got older, got out, everything was given to them. You know what? It didn't mean much. Them boys we went to school with, their parents, had a little money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, ain't what I'm saying, but I thought, most of us, we growed up poor, didn't have much. You'd see them, they'd have things that you wanted as a kid. It didn't mean a thing to them. If I'd had it, I believe I took care of it. I believe I took care of it. It meant something to them. It didn't mean nothing to them because they could get another if something happened to them. But I thought something that you got to dig for. Something that you got to strive. You got to dig. You got to keep it going to find it. It means something to you. So I was thinking the day when I was a young boy, when I was maybe 17, 18, 19-year-old, I lived at the home. I guess I was out of school, and I'd go to work, and I'd come home. Still living at the house. And there was a mountain up behind the house, and Sandy, I had a path more to the top, up towards the top of the mountain. And I began to study it one day. It wasn't just you had to find your way up. It was a path that was wore out. There was nobody went there but me. You know what I wanted? I wanted the Holy Ghost. That's what I was looking for at that time. I wanted the Holy Ghost. They preached it to me. I seen them it move on them. I heard it. I thought I wanted it. And I'd go looking. Every day, I thought I'd come out first sometimes so discouraged because I didn't get it, I didn't have it. Seemed like I wasn't getting nowhere. I'd get home that next month, maybe go to work that day. Next morning, I'd come home, but I'd still feel another desire. I'd dig it in my heart. I'd climb out that vehicle and I'd start right back up before I go in the house a lot of times. I'd go right back upside that mountain. I'd stand up there and I'd beg God, Lord, I want that Holy Ghost. And it took a while and it took me a dig. But when I found it, it meant something to me. Hallelujah, I treasured it, Sandy. I treasured it for what it was. If it me and you got to strive and seek for this change, it'll mean something to us. Hallelujah, I'm glad the Lord tonight. She's glad the trip down here has been worth it to me, Mary. It's a long way sometimes, old devil, and where you going? But I feel in my heart I want to please God. Hallelujah, I want to please the Lord. I thought seemed like you go here and yonder and seemed like you hear so much discouraging stuff. And the love of God seemed like it ain't around like it used to be. People don't care to say things to hurt folks, put them down. But I believe there's still a love of God. That'll make you want to help somebody. Hallelujah. Make you want to put somebody before yourself. Hallelujah. Make you want to do something to lift somebody up. There's a man called Jesus.
Yeah.
Praise God.
He went past the pain. He suffered. Folks said he was the Son of God, but that man suffered just like I was suffering.
That's right.
When he hung on that cross.
Yeah.
Finally come a time he wondered if his father had forsaken him. Had he got that bad. But you know what he done? He hung right there. And he gave his life for me and you. Hallelujah. He wouldn't hurt me and you one bit to put somebody before self, would it? I thought I believe it like this tonight. I try to leave my beliefs out of things a lot of times. But I feel tonight that if you got God, you have love. If you ain't got love, I don't see how you can have that good man. Hallelujah. Surely be on the mountain. Hallelujah. Saying, I believe it goes together. I believe it works hand in hand. Hallelujah. Surely be on the mountain. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All them times that you've had to strive, Mary, and you've had to fast, and you've had to pray, and you've had to go for the Lord, and you had to stand when nobody else around you was standing. It's worth it after a while. It's worth it after a while. It'll be worth it after a while. I thought sometime, remember, you can battle, you can battle. You can press, and you can press Sandy, seem like you ain't getting nowhere. But you can come out one day, or you can be home praying wherever you're at. And you can feel that begin to come down out of heaven. It don't always take no big great power. It don't always take that little shout you all over the place. But that peace can come down out of heaven and get in your heart. It makes it worth every meal you've needed. I heard some of them young folks sometimes, especially years ago, they get to talking, fast, and they talk about how they've done this big thing, that big thing. And I've studied, Lord, sometimes they got it backwards, I feel like. Hallelujah. Sometimes I feel like they got it backwards. They're looking for the fast things, the big things. But I wonder if they really know about the Lord. Wonder if they really know about the power, the real, true deepness of God. They hear the realness of God. It ain't just what lives on you, it's what's down in here. I told my wife the other day, you may differ with me, I said, there's a difference between the power of God and the anointing of God. I felt the power move on me. But there's the anointing Sandy and hollered out you want to go. He began to roll down in here. It'll begin to roll, Mary, right down inside of you. It don't matter if you're in the house of God or if you're down the road somewhere. There's something that's real begin to move inside of you. You know what it'll do? The Bible said that anointing will teach you. It'll guide you. It'll tell you what you need to do. I found when I depend on that, trust it. It has never failed me yet. It's never failed us, thank God. We can live, we can bank on that. We can live by it. Thank God, I'm glad the Lord is. I'm glad of what we can feel. He's been all right. Come on, we didn't hear not say nothing, but the Lord has sure been good to me. When he says folks get tired of you, but I'll be honest with you. Hallelujah, I want to please him, don't you? Hallelujah, I want to make it out of Wild Gary. I do. I don't want to go that lake of far. I don't want to die lost. And if you ain't got God, you're going to die without him, you're lost. That's it. You're lost. But more than I thought I want to make it. But while I'm here in this life, I want to please him. He's my friend. He understands me when nobody else does. Hallelujah. When I get down and pray and I don't know what to say, them groanings brother was talking about the other night, it cannot be uttered. He knows exactly what I'm going to tell him. Hallelujah. Sometimes I say, Lord, I don't even know how to put it into words. I don't know how to tell you what's wrong with me. But he knows exactly what's going on. He don't always pat me on the back, tell me I'm doing good. Sometimes he tells me I need to do better. Sometimes he tells me I need to pick up the pace a little bit. But he's always been my friend. I'll tell you, he's always been my friend, Sandy. He's always been right there with me. And I thought years ago when I was out in sin in bad shape, my mother and daddy, they worried about me, you know, no doubt. My mom, the Lord spoke to her one time. Or maybe she testified her how it was, I can't remember. But she began to tell them how, I don't know if the Lord had talked to her or what, but said, no word, said, I can't go where he's at. I don't know where he's at a lot of times, so I don't know what he's doing. But she said, I know a Holy Ghost can go everywhere he's at. I know the Holy Ghost can look down wherever he's at and take care of love Him. Hallelujah, there's something real about God. Hallelujah, I thought there's folks out in this world that don't know what you know. I've been raised in this. I'm blessed to do tonight. These folks don't know nothing about the Lord. These folks went to church all their life and don't know about God. Hallelujah, but there's something real tonight, ain't there? There's something you can feel driving down the interstate. There's something you can feel at home sitting on your cab. There's something you can feel. I get out and run them old beagles out in the field sometimes. There's something I feel out there all by myself. That lets me know He's with me wherever I go. He's a wonderful friend. We got to keep on. That's what I want to tell you tonight. We have to keep on. You can't quit. If you quit pressing, you'll not get what you need. But by His importunity, by Him aggravating until He got on His nerves, His anointing, in other words, by that, the man got up. He didn't do it because he was His friend. He didn't do it because he knew he needed it, but He done it because He aggravated him. If me and you will aggravate the Lord enough, that's just the way you put it. If me and you will finally get the attention of God, the Lord will do it for us. Sometimes the Lord wants to know what we're doing. If we really want what we're telling Him. He knows in your heart, no doubt. But He wants to know, wants you to keep coming back to Him. I believe that. I believe there's times when, Gary, I may be going home, and I may do the Lord in an instant of time. And I believe He'll be there for me. If He wants to. But I believe there's things that mean you'll have to go back and go back and go back.
That's right.
And sometimes go back again until He'll finally give me you what we need tonight. There's been a lot of times these things I surely didn't need that I wanted. And He still moved forward. Hallelujah. There's times that I wanted things that was not in the will of God. And He tell me it wasn't in His will. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I'm not nothing out of the way, just things you wanted, things to work that way. You know, there's a man there, old James Wade, down there in Georgia. He used to be a pastor of a church down there years ago. His boy wanted a little old truck sitting out there. I'm about done already, but he wanted a little old truck sitting out there. Wanted it bad, young boy. James said, we'll come back and look at it later. Oh, Daddy, we need to buy it before it gets gone. He said, son, if the Lord wants you to have that truck, so He'll be sitting there when we come back. You know, that's the way they taught us. They said, you pray about everything you do.
Everything.
Hallelujah. You pray about every move you make. Hallelujah. You pray about every step you take. Hallelujah. Thank God. The Lord.
Yes,
Lord. There's a lot of things I want that the Lord knows I don't need tonight. Hallelujah. There's things that I may desire this life that the Lord knows it would hinder my heart. Or it may will cause me trouble. Or it may do something down the road. The Lord knows. But I don't tonight. That's the reason we got to trust the Lord. It means something to trust God. If you say trust God, people think of laying on your deathbed with your body sick. But the Lord, there's so much more.
There is.
Hallelujah. There's so much more. Hallelujah. I told my wife today, I thought last night I got home and maybe laid up and went out and run him old dog. I thought I was out there praying, Sandy, and Lord, I felt so good. I was ready to run. You know what I mean? I had a desire. I got up this morning, I tell you what, I felt so dead. I told my wife close to the Word, I said, it's a sign in how you could feel so good yesterday. And today the enemy comes and tries to take it away. But I said, you know, that's where we have to trust God. Hallelujah. I got to trust what I felt last night. I got to trust what I felt last week. I got to depend on that. If He can tell me every day the same thing, I could run, but I could stand every day. But there's times He may tell me today, I got to depend on it next week. Hallelujah. I thought if He tells you, today. They told me, they said, if you praying about something, He says, I will, they said, quit. You don't got to pray no more. If He says, I'll do it, He won't do it. But there's times He don't do it right then. It may be a week, 2 weeks, month, year down the road. You know what you got to think about? That I will, way back yonder. Hallelujah. You got to think about that I will, way back yonder. You got to depend on Him. You got to believe. That's where faith comes in. That's where believing, trusting God, that He knows what He's doing.
Amen.
I'm glad of the Lord today. Tonight I'm glad how good He's been to me. It rained up there, the creeks and stuff getting back up. And I believe we serve a God that knows exactly what He's doing. Don't you? He knows everything. I'm glad of God. Just pray for me when it goes well.
thank God for being here. Thank you for what I could feel today. Thank you for the songs that are sung and the feeling I get to feel every day that I get down to pray. I thought how yesterday I went hunting with one of my buddies, and he was asking me different questions, why I believe like this, why we did certain things that he didn't do. And I guess he thought that he was trying to win the battle that couldn't be won, you know. And thought how he just kept on fighting me, and I just told him, I said, well, it's just not worried about it. I said, the Lord taught me one way, and that's how the way I'm going to believe. And if you believe something else, that's all right. I told him, I said, I believe that there's going to be all kinds of people up in heaven. It's not just going to be us Pentecostal people. There's just going to be more than that. I thought, how, but our heart's got to be pure, and we got to serve the God. We got to serve the way that we tell people we serve. If we want to make it up to heaven. I thought how, like I was singing after all these years, the Lord's been good to me. How throughout the many years we've lost a house, we've lost family members, but yet the Lord's still been good to me. How He's healed me, He's saved me, sanctified me, filled me with the Holy Ghost. How I might still go through lots of trials, but He's still good to me. I ask y'all just to pray for me and my family, pray for Dad, because he's just having a hard time, and it's helping me. Pray for me to be alive. That's what we need to be. We need to be alive.
I thank the Lord for being here, for everybody's here, for Cheyenne. I don't want him to ever feel like that we get tired of listening to him or nothing like that. He blesses us, and I'd like to be a blessing to him, but I've not felt too good. I've had so much problems right now with one of my heels. I don't know what I've done to it, but God knows all things. I thank the Lord how He made a move that we needed to do some stuff at the church. And we want to move in a way. And Mom pretty much takes care of everything. And she buys the fuel and stuff like that. And Sonny's helped in different ways, and I appreciate that. It means a lot, you know. You might look around and say, well, we sure ain't got much, but it's kept warm in the winter time. It's kept cool most of the time in the summertime, as cool as we can keep it. And so, you know, that takes money to do that. And I thank the Lord for Mom and Dad, how they, you know, what it is for us. And I know I don't do too good, but I want to try to keep the doors open like Dad would always say. Just keep the doors open. We get, you know, just have it where people can come. And I don't understand why God don't come. And, you know, that's not for me to know maybe sometimes, but I guess whoever's meant to be is here. And I thank the Lord, y'all just pray for us.
And our visitors back there, y'all testify.
I just thank the Lord for everything that He's done for me, and for the life He's given me. He's blessed me with good parents that took me and raised me up in church, pretty much born into the church. He's just done so much for me, I can't begin to thank Him enough. Gave me beautiful kids and a good husband and a good family and good church family and a good place to go tonight. I appreciate y'all having us. It's been a blessing for every time we've had you.
I just want to thank the Lord for being here tonight. It's a real blessing to be here tonight. And I again want to thank you all for inviting us. We enjoy being here. Pray for us that we've been having some hard times in the house with the kids and stuff. They've been sick. They're getting over it. Things. And I want to thank the Lord for that.
Angie?
I thank the Lord for saving me. Thank you for everything He's done for me. Thank you for our friends coming. Love having them out here. I thank you for that was here tonight. And I just
As I appreciate the Lord, I thank Him for His blessings, I thank Him for His love, His mercy. I thought maybe today, earlier, I was thinking about Cheyenne and kind of just thought, why would He want to drive all this way
it's a long way. It's a mighty long way, especially with the weather as bad as this is. And I thought how the Lord just kind of spoke to me and said, you used to do the same thing. You would do it when and you do. There's that desire there when the Lord begins to move and you have a desire to help people as much as get help, and God is always good, and I appreciate Him. I thank Him for just everything that He's done for me and my family. You all pray for me.
Amen. Here.
Thank the Lord for being here and all that means to me and all that He's done for me. A lot of times I talk, and a lot of things, we talk about how there's people not here, and maybe the desire is not where it needs to be, and Sandy talks about Cheyenne and about how he's got a desire to be here. You know, everything comes by praying. Nothing don't come easy. It doesn't seem, or I haven't ever found it to. And I teach in Sunday school a lot of times that if there's something that you need spiritually, you've got to find it on your knees. You've got to pray it out. You've got to keep going back to the Lord, just like Cheyenne said, until He gives you what you want, spiritually speaking. It's hard to travel the miles and things, and it would be easy just to see it and not do it. But that's not pleasing to the Lord. And I think if you don't have the desire to do, you need to be hitting your knees and praying that He gives you the desire to, because you know there's a world out here that's dying and lost. And I believe the Bible speaks that the laborers are few and the harvest is plenty. Right. And I ain't nothing really. I don't claim to be nothing. But I know that the harvest is plenty, and there needs to be more laborers out here. And you can't just go out here and say you're going to be a laborer. You've got to get that desire in your heart, and it comes by praying. Everything comes by praying and reaching God's throne. I need to do more. I need to have a greater desire.
Amen. We all do.
I thought the Lord is moving. In the last 5 weeks, every meeting we've been in here, I've been in meetings. There wasn't nothing went on, you know what I'm saying, time and time again. But I've seen the Lord move real good every night, every time we've been out. I mean, the Lord has moved on Sunday. That means something. I've been to a place that's been there for a long time, and nobody done nothing, felt nothing. The Lord's been good to us.
Yes.
I thought when Sam was talking about keep going back to the Lord and reading the Word, there was a woman, I think it was one of her child was sick, I believe. She's falling after Jesus, kept crying after Jesus. And the disciples tried to run her off, but she wouldn't leave, kept crying after him. Finally, he told her, said, I'm sent but to the lost sheep of Israel.
Yeah.
She said, truth, Lord, but the dogs eat from the master's table. Yeah, you got to keep right on trying. She wasn't even a Jew, you know. He wasn't sent to